Who are you, so I may know whether or not to admit you into the kingdom of heaven?
I am Joe Green, a taxi driver from New York City.
Ah, yes. Take this silken robe and golden staff, and you may enter into the kingdom.
I am Michael O'Connor. I've been head pastor for the last 42 years.
Oh, yeah. Take this cotton robe and wooden staff, and you may enter the kingdom.
Wait a minute. That man was a taxi driver. And you gave him silk and gold. Why do I get wooden cloth?
Up here we go by results. While you preached, people slept. While he drove, people prayed.
When you're lying in your casket, and your friends and family are all around you, what would you like them to say?
I'd like them to say that I was a great doctor of my time and a great mother.
I'd like them to say I was a wonderful husband and school teacher that helped influence the young children of tomorrow.
I'd like to hear them say, "Look, he's moving!"
So a Frenchman, an Englishman, and a New Yorker are captured by some cannibals. The chief of the cannibals comes to them and says, "Well, I got some good news and I got some bad news for you. Bad news is, now that we've captured you, we're going to kill you. Then we're going to cook you, and then we're going to eat you. Then we're going to use your skins to make a canoe. Well, the good news is, you get to choose how you die. So, what will it be?
I'm the Frenchman. I take the sword.
One sword.
Vive la France!
I'm an Englishman. I take a pistol for me.
One pistol.
God save the Queen.
Give me a fork.
Fork. One fork. Come on. What are you doing?
Let's see your canoe float now!
That's the ugliest baby I've ever seen!
What happened?
That man just insulted me!
Oh, that's awful. He shouldn't say things like that.
You're right. I think I'm going to go give him a piece of my mind.
That's a good idea. Here, let me hold your monkey.
A little advice for you gentlemen out there. Women don't want to know what you think. They want to know what they think in a deeper voice.
Constantly walk into the kitchen and can't quite remember why I'm there, but I seem to think there must be a clue in the refrigerator.
When reading, the best way to find out if it's a valuable plant or a weed is to pull on it. If it comes out easily, it's a valuable plant.
Does anybody know what this is? A fireman says to a school class, holding up a smoke detector. A young boy pipes up and says, "Oh yeah, that tells my mom when dinner's ready."
Hey, your face looks like $1 million. All green and wrinkled.
Childhood. You know, when I was a little girl, we had a quicksand box in our backyard. I was an only child, eventually.
Why is it that we only get to choose 2 people for president and 50 for Miss America?
If your nose runs and your feet smell, well, you're built upside down. 2 wrongs don't make a right, but 3 left do.
Oh, they built the ship tight
They thought they had a ship that the water can't go through, but the Lord's almighty hand said the ship would never land. It was sad when the great ship went down.
It was sad.
So sad.
It was sad.
Too bad. It was sad when the great ship went down to the bottom of the husbands and wives.
Little children lost their lives.
It was sad when the great ship went down. Oh, they weren't that far from shore, oh, 1,000 miles or so. When the rich refused to associate with the poor, they set them down below where they were the first to go. It was sad when the great ship went down.
It was sad.
So sad.
It was sad.
Bad.
It was sad
When the great ship went down to the bottom of the husbands and wives.
little children lost their lives.
It was sad when the great ship went down. Oh, they thought they had a show, so they got DiCaprio.
All the girls thought he was hot.
All the boys thought he was not.
At the part that we should cry.
We all yelled, let him die.
When the great ship went down, we were sad.
So glad,
We were sad.
too glad.
We were sad when the great ship went down
To the bottom of the...
DiCaprio.
We all wished that he would go.
We were sad
When the great ship went down.
I just remember when you're feeling down that the Ark was built by an amateur and the Titanic was built by professionals.
Okay. Couple things I want to tell you about is that the Theater Factory is actually two different things. One is the dinner theater that you're at tonight. We play every every Friday and Saturdays, almost all year round. We take a little break around Christmas time, and then if there's a major holiday falling on the weekend, then we'll take that off too. But basically, we're open all the time on the weekends. We also have an acting school for youth that's an after-school program. We're involved in our program right now, but we do have, or in the middle of it right now, but in the summer we'll start another semester of it. And during the time we rehearse for about 2.5 to 3 months, we put on a production here at the theater with the kids. And we have a class that goes from 7 to 11, and another one that goes from 12 to 18. So you may want to keep that in mind if you have any budding actors or actresses at home. Next, this is a melodrama, and in a melodrama, you guys get to help a lot, right? So I just want to make sure that you're up to the challenge. When you see a villain, what do you do? Good, there's some good voices out there. All right, let's try it. Come on out. All right, you guys crack them off. And then, when you see a heroine, what do you do? Good, good. Let's try it. Okay, so we have a hero of the story, but you got to kind of watch, and we're going to let you figure that one out on your own. So without further ado, we're going to get started with the Unfortunate Orphans.
I didn't boo you when you came in. Well, how was your meal?
Good.
You liked it?
Yes.
Good. It's nice to get out and have an enjoyable evening, isn't it? I've heard that some people even have enjoyable lives. Can you believe such a thing? I suppose having a happy life is theoretically possible. For instance, I assume the 2 children I take care of are happy, and why wouldn't they be? They live in a rich household, in a mansion on New York City, Park Avenue. This is the most expensive real estate in the entire country. They have rich parents who travel the world and leave the little sweeties for me to take care of. Between the maid and I, we cook for them, clean for them, make sure they have the perfect lives expected of spoiled little brats born to disgustingly rich parents. You know, I could be rich too. All I lack is money. If I owned diamond mines, gold mines, railroads, a few banks, I could live like the God Rocks do. But no, I had to be born poor. So instead of being rich, I get to live in the middle of all this wealth without owning any of it. Some life, huh? Every day I get to be reminded of what rich people have that I don't. Just isn't fair. But that's my life, isn't it? Life is just one catastrophe after another, no matter what anyone tells you.
Who are you talking to?
No one, why?
I heard voices.
Oh, well, I was just telling them about my poor, pitiful life.
Oh, come on, it ain't that bad.
You're right, it's not that bad.
See, I told you.
No, it's worse. Don't forget the little brats will be home from school soon.
Oh, you shouldn't call them brats, it ain't nice.
Don't worry, they aren't here to hear me say they're spoiled, ungrateful little monsters.
They ain't either. They're sweet little kids.
The words sweet and kid should not be used in the same sentence.
Oh, that's ridiculous. Them two words can be used together all the time.
You're right, I could use kids in sweet in a sentence.
See, I knew you could. Let's hear it.
All right, here goes. The kids both choked on a sweet and died.
Aw, see? That was much better. Hey, that was a terrible thing to say.
As much as I would like to use my day talking about the children, I have work to do.
Okay, you remember these costumes?
What costume?
These are the costumes that Mr. and Mrs. Gotrocks wore at that costume party last Halloween. He went as little boy Blue and she went as little Bo Peep. Oh, they were so funny to look at. I nearly died laughing.
If only you had.
What'd you say?
Nothing. You better get those put away. They'll be home from school soon.
Oh, I'll have everything ready.
I know you will.
I love those little tykes.
You have a big heart
Oh.
and a small brain.
Don't worry. He talks like that to me all the time. I don't say nothing. You know why? You know why?
Why?
Because I love him. I do. Oh, he says terrible things about everything. But I don't care. The only thing I can think about is how much I adore him. I just keep hoping that one day he'll realize he loves me too. I know if I keep taking all his rudeness, that one day he'll say, I know I've been rude to you, Marion, but I loved you since the day I met you. I know, I'm nuts for thinking something like that. Yeah. But I just keep hoping that one day he'll realize that he loves me. After all, with the past like mine, I can only hope for some happiness. Oh, just last night I saw the 4 star, you know, the wishing star? And I wish that something had happened that would throw us together. Make him realize that he does love me every bit as much as I love him. You're probably sitting there thinking I'm crazy. You're probably right. But love never did make you grow up smarter now, did it? I just hope that something wonderful could be waiting for me on the other side of that door that could change my life forever. Whoa! Do you think it could be what I was wishing for?
Yeah.
Yeah. Do you think that the answer to all my dreams could be waiting for me on the other side of that door? Yeah. Here goes nothing. Hey.
Yes, I am John J. Dewey from the law firm Dewey, Cheatham, and Howe.
Right. The Gotrocks mansion.
Yes, I know. May I come in?
What? Right this way. Everything's all right, I hope. The Gotrocks are still rich, ain't they?
Oh, and nothing has happened to their immense fortune.
Oh, that's good. What brings you here?
Well, I have some news for you and the butler. Can you go get him?
Certainly. It ain't bad news, is it?
I'll tell you more about it once you and the butler are here together.
Oh, I got a bad feeling about this.
Hello. You can probably tell that something is about to happen here. I don't want to give away anything more than that just yet, but I'm about to really shake things up. I can't tell you anything more than that. Actually, the only reason I'm here now is that I want to talk to you like the maid and the butler got to. We'll just wait a moment for them to return.
Mr. Butler, this is Mr. Gotrock's lawyer.
Hello.
Hello. Are you the butler?
Yes.
And what is your name?
Butler.
I know you are the butler, but what is your name?
Butler.
Again, I know you are the butler, but what is your name?
No, my last name is Butler. I am the butler, but my last name is also Butler.
Ah, I see. It is a strange coincidence that your surname is Butler and you picked being butler as your profession.
My life is filled with strange twists and turns. What can I do for you?
Oh, well, as you may know, Mr. and Mrs. Gotrocks booked passage to return to America.
Oh, we know it. Things have been crazy around here. Mr. Butler and I have hardly had a chance to sit down with all the scrubbing and polishing we've been doing. Oh, I can hardly wait till they get home so we can get some rest.
They booked passage on the Titanic.
We know, the largest ship ever built, and they advertise that it is unsinkable.
Well, the ship's engineers seem to have overestimated their abilities. The Titanic hit an iceberg at 2:20 this morning. It sunk approximately 4 hours later.
Oh, that's terrible.
Have you not read the newspapers?
We've been waking since sunup trying to get ready for their arrival. We haven't had a moment to spare.
What about the Gotrocks? Any news about them?
As of this time, we have no news about the Gotrocks. They are presumed drowned, with at least 1,500 other souls.
You mean? They're dead?
We don't know for sure. But no one can survive long in the freezing cold waters of the North Sea. They weren't on the Carpathia, the first ship to arrive at the scene that pulled the survivors out of the water. I personally don't hold out much faith for them to be found alive. It would take a miracle for them not to be dead. I, for one, am a realist. I don't believe in miracles.
So you think they're dead?
Well, we don't know for sure. It'll only be a matter of time before they can be declared legally dead. It'll only be a while before their small children shall become heirs to the entire Gothic's fortune. The children are safe, I suppose.
They'll be coming home from school any minute.
Good. The Gotrocks' last will and testament states that their care shall be left in the hands of, and I quote, their beloved maid.
Their beloved maid. You mean me?
That's exactly what I mean. You'll be in charge of making sure their every need is met.
How much money does she get to do that?
Oh, why, money is no object. Every cent of their immense fortune will be used to raise the children. You will have access to the entire Gotrocks' fortune to meet the needs of the children.
All the millions and millions of dollars?
Yes.
Wow. I'll do my best to treat them like royalty.
And what about their beloved butler? How much did they need?
Not a cent.
What? How could they forget about me?
Well, they didn't forget about you. You were mentioned quite extensively in their will.
Ah, that's exciting. What will I get from their estate?
In the event of their death, you will be given a notice of termination.
Termination? You mean I'll be fired?
That's exactly what I mean.
But what about all the years I served them? Didn't they mention anything about that?
Well, they mentioned quite a bit about the years you worked for them.
What did they say?
Well, I can't quite quote them since this is a family show. But they did mention that upon your termination to take special care to check your pockets and your bags for any items belonging to the Gotrocks estate that you may try to take with you.
Are you implying that I'm a thief?
Absolutely not.
I should hope not.
It's the Gotrocks that are calling you a thief.
I have never been so insulted in my whole life.
I can't believe they'd say something like that. Well, you don't steal hardly nothing from the Gotrocks. You know, Mr. He can steal a lot more, but he don't. You know why? You know why? Because deep down in his heart, he's a good man.
Why, your endorsement of him makes me feel all warm inside.
What about the children? Should something bad happen to them, who gets the fortune then?
Why, their riches will be used to build a string of orphanages across the country. But take good care of the children. I would hate for the Gotrocks' name to end here. Good day. I'll see myself out.
I sure hope Mr. and Mrs. Gotrocks is okay. I would hate for anything bad to happen to him.
Ah, but if something bad does happen to them, you get all the money.
All the money in the world won't bring him back. I would gladly stay and make my whole life if it meant the Gotrocks would reach home safely, wouldn't you?
Having never been a mink, I can't say.
You know what I mean. You would rather stay above slice on the inside, you have a hand-me-down with marshmallow.
Oh, it's easy for you to be happy. You just inherited a fortune. I have nothing.
Ain't you happy for me?
Overjoyed. Ecstatic.
Oh,
I couldn't be happier if I had inherited all the money myself.
see, I knew you, kid. Oh, but I just had a thought.
Beginner's luck.
What?
What is your thought?
Well, since I'm a single young lady, and I might become incredibly rich, how do I know if a man loves me for who I am, or for all my millions and millions and millions of dollars?
Yes. I see. Yes, of course. They don't care for you like I do.
You love me? You always acted like you couldn't stand me.
Well, I was playing hard to get.
Oh,
I kept all my romantic feelings for you bottled up in the deepest parts of my heart.
oh, I didn't know.
Absolutely. Why do you think I stayed in this dead-end job? Serving that ungrateful family, taking care of those awful children. Because I wanted to stay every moment around you. Isn't it obvious? I love her.
You do! Oh, this is the happiest day of my life! But if you love me so much, why didn't you propose marriage to me?
Well, I thought you might turn me down. I couldn't bear the thought of rejection. I was afraid of what I might do the next time I got near a kitchen knife. I was worried that a beautiful, cheerful, a sweet woman like yourself, who could obviously have the choice of any man she wanted, would never want to be tied down to a mere butler.
Oh, don't be so hard on yourself. You're a wonderful man. Oh, you'd make me the happiest girl in the world if you married me.
Oh, and you would make me the happiest man in the world if I married you millions of dollars.
Oh,
I mean, if I married you. Honey Bunch. Honey Bunch.
oh, nobody's ever called me that before.
Honey Bunch.
Stop it, you make me so happy I might just fall over dead.
Honey Bunch.
You're such a tease.
Oh, that's me, a romantic tease.
The children, they'll be home any minute. I'm gonna go put these old clothes away in the attic. Honey Bunch.
Oh, the Cockroach got what they deserve. But they left control of the money to me. Soon she'll be my wife. She may control the money, but I will control her.
Marion, where are you? Oh, it's you.
Who are you expecting? Someone who cares about you?
You are a mean man.
Tell me something I don't know.
Marion!
Oh, Harriet!
I love you, Marion.
Oh, I love you too, Nancy. And you, Harriet. Did you guys have a good day at school?
I should have. I'm the smartest person in my class, and I'm the smartest person in my class, too.
Oh, you two inherited your parents' brains, didn't you?
Yes, we do. Our parents great, and I will become richer than our parents. I intend on doubling my great fortune. I intend on tripling it.
Oh, with kids like you deserve the very best. Can you sit down a minute, please?
Is something wrong?
I got some bad news for the both of you. I want to break it to you gently. I don't know how to say this. You know your parents, they love you very much.
Yes, they do. They're really going to steal from the biggest ship ever made. It's called the Titanic. It's unsinkable.
Or so they thought.
What's that supposed to be?
The Titanic had some problems.
What problems?
I don't know how to put this.
It hit an iceberg and sunk in less than 4 hours, killing at least 1,500 people. Your parents' names are not on the list for survivors, so we can assume they're dead. That means you're orphans.
Mom and Daddy are dead?
Isn't that what I just said?
That's why there's no way to talk to the children.
Better they face the facts.
Oh, show some compassion. I'm gonna go get some milk and cookies. You be nice to them. They could use some loving right now. Show me a kind, loving side.
Kind, loving side? I didn't know I had one.
Mommy, Daddy, where are you?
Probably at the bottom of the ocean by now. The paper says they're dead. Oh, cut that out! Oh, you guys stop that! I can't take all this noise! Stop that! All right, I'll tell you something about your parents. Just be quiet for 2 seconds! Your parents may not be dead. I'll bet you they swam to shore or waiting for you down by the docks.
Really?
Yes, you better go looking for them right now. There's a moment to waste. Get going.
Mommy, Daddy, we're coming for you.
It'll work out perfectly. The little brats are gone. So Mary and I can spend it all on ourselves. No, on myself. Nothing could go wrong. Come in.
Wow, wait. That was a nice place you got here. Oh, how you doing? Hey, I got a note for you. It's right here. I always forget where I put these things. Oh, here it is. It is from the law firm of Dewey, Cheatham, and Howe. Here you go.
You still here?
It's customary to give a tip.
Well, it's not my custom. Now get out. You cheapskate. Money grubber. Oh no! What am I going to do? Kids! Kids, come back! Kids, I love you! Oh, quick! Oh, no! This is terrible.
Alfred, I got some yummies for you. Hey, where'd they go?
Go.
Yeah, where Nancy and Harriet?
They stepped out.
Where?
To get some candy.
You gave them some money for candy. That was such a nice thing to do.
Well, we have a serious problem we have to solve.
What is it?
I got a note here saying that Mr. Dewey's going to come any second to have you sign the first installment of Gotthart's Fortune. He also wants to talk to the little creatures. He says he won't release any of the money until he makes sure they're safe and sound.
Well, that won't be a problem. They'll probably be back from the candy store by then.
I don't think they will.
Why not?
Because I told them not to come back until they've eaten all the candy. They may not be back for hours.
Hours? That's a lot of candy. How much money did you give them?
You have no idea.
The lawyer. He'll be back any minute and he wants to meet the children. Oh no. There he is now. Oh, and the little Tyson. What are we going to do? We're in big trouble.
No. I have just the thing. I know just what we can do. Come with me.
What are you doing? How's this going to bring back the children?
Hello? Anyone home?
Hello.
Hello? I couldn't get an answer at the door. Is that you, Mr. Butler?
Yes, it is.
Are the children home from school yet?
Yes, they are. Just have a seat.
Thank you. I don't have a lot of time, so if I could just see the children.
Yes, well, Mary and I are getting them ready for you. The bad news came as quite a shock. Lots of tears and all that. They'll be down right away. Just make yourself at home.
Well, thank you.
Yes.
I don't have all day. You can imagine all the legal issues to deal with on a day like today.
Well, I can only imagine. You must be very busy.
So if I could just see the children.
so worried, Wirt.
I'm willing to try. I'm doing this for you.
That's my little honey bunch.
Are you the Godrock's children?
Yes, sir, we are. I'm Henry Godrock Jr., and this is my sister Nancy. Say hello to the nice man.
Hello.
That's a good little girl. What can we do for you, mister?
I thought the two of you were girls. How old are you two?
I'm 7. That's this many fingers.
And I'm 8 years old.
You certainly are tall for your ages.
The Godrocks feed us, but nothing but the best food so we can go up big at the store.
Yeah. Those kids are we are growing so fast I can hardly keep them in clothes. Us. In clothes that fit.
So, what did you do in school today?
We worked on our ABCs, did some math.
What kind of math?
Oh, you know, mister, like adding, subtracting, that kind of stuff.
I can count to 100.
Let's see, what's 100 divided by 5 and times it by 3?
60.
Aha! A 7-year-old could never do that in their head.
Jiminy, mister, thanks for the compliment.
And if I'm not mistaken, I seem to see some facial hair on you, Sonny.
Oh, golly gee whiz, mister. The Godrocks boys get fishing here very early. My dad was the only boy in kindergarten class with a mustache. Mommy's mustache didn't come in until much later. Well, just a little time, I can see you got to be going so you can go back to your office, write out great big checks to your favorite maid who I love so much.
I just got all twittery inside.
Of course I love you, you're my sister.
Yeah. Sister?
I know you adults have lots to do, and I want to go outside and play stickball, so I probably won't be here when you bring all the money over.
Before you go, I need to see your maid and your butler.
You can't.
And why can't I?
They don't want to talk to you right now.
And why not?
Because they aren't here right now.
They left you here alone?
Well, the maid is going to buy food, and the butler is taking back. Let me see if I can get him to talk to you from the tub. Butler, are you there?
Yes, I'm taking a bath right now. What is it?
There's a man here who wants to talk to you.
Who is it?
Who are you, mister?
I'm Mr. Dewey, Mr. Godrock's lawyer.
It's Mr. Dewey! Daddy, lawyer!
Oh, he's very important. Tell him I'll be right out.
He'll be out right away. A-B-C-D.
Good to see you again. I was just taking a bath. How are you?
Do you always wear your shoes and socks in the bathtub? Aha! What are you two trying to pull? Where are the Godrock's children?
No.
You don't.
What it means is they haven't come home from school yet.
But it's late!
I'm sure they'll be home any minute.
This is terrible. First Mr. and Mrs. Godrock's. Now the children are nowhere to be found. I must contact the police.
Oh, no, not the police. Don't do that.
No.
It was all his idea.
No, don't listen to her. We'll have the children home in a few hours. I'm sure they just have to stay after school. Well, I'm sure they'll be home in a couple minutes, I promise you.
There better not be any problems, and just to make sure, I'll be back again around 10 o'clock tonight. You two had better have the Godrock's children. If not, you two will be going to jail. Do I make myself clear? Prison!
Jail? Prison? I don't want to go to either one. Let's run away. We can move to Idaho and live in Rigby. Nobody'd ever find us in Rigby.
Snap out of it! I got to this lofty position in life.
Butler, you're a soylent. It ain't that lofty.
But you get what I mean. We're going to find those children if it's the last thing we do.
Oh, it might be the last thing we do before we're locked up forever.
Let's get going.
Can we change out of these clothes first?
Yes, then we'll get looking for the children.
Isn't everyone? Terrible, isn't it?
Yes, it is.
Any trouble tonight?
Well, not yet, but you know this part of town trouble's never very far away.
Well, if you need me, just give me a holler, and I'll be there lickety-split.
You got it.
Where are we gonna find dinner tonight, Sid?
Don't worry, this is New York City, the city of brotherly love.
The city of brotherly love is Philadelphia. New York is the Big Apple.
Well, then apples it is then. It looks like the coast is clear. Ready?
Of course.
Let's get some dinner.
Are you all right?
I think so.
Well, let me help you up. Oh, what can I get for you?
How about an apple?
An apple? Hey, those are my apples! Leave those alone!
They're not your apples anymore.
You come back here!
Thanks for dinner.
Give those back to me!
Grab some, Sid.
Sid! What? Hey, you hoodlums, those are my apples! Stop!
An apple a day keeps the doctor away.
Now that's stolen property!
I'm sorry, I have a dinner appointment with my friend here.
Oh, what do we have here? Sid? Francis?
Officer, I'm so glad you arrived and you did.
What seems to be the problem?
This lunatic is chasing us. I'm afraid for our lives.
You need to protect us.
You need to put this loon in jail.
Is that so?
Officer, arrest those two. They're stealing from me!
We never stole anything.
Oh, yes, you did. You stole those apples right there.
Sid, did you take those apples without paying for them?
Of course we paid for them. I told you it was a lunatic delusional, if you know what I mean.
Makes up things in the brain.
I'll bring you, you hooligans.
Sounds like you two need to come with me.
Look, if we'll make the lunatic feel any better, we will give up her apples. Here, I'm putting them back.
Me too. See? The apples are on the cart. The lunatic can relax.
There, everyone is happy. We'll be seeing it.
Oh, not so fast, you two. Come with me. Come back here, you two! You're in trouble! You asshole!
Do you think we gave him the slip?
I don't see anyone following us.
That was too close. One of these days we're gonna get caught and end up in jail.
The problem is our faces are just too well known.
Maybe we should move to another town.
I mean, the greatest city on earth? Absolutely not.
But what does it have for us? We're only 2 steps away from starvation.
Don't be so negative. The Big Apple has fed us every day since we escaped from the orphanage. It will always be there for us. We just had to figure out not to be seen so much.
What we need is new faces.
New faces, yeah. Maybe we can go to the doc and he can change things around a bit. Maybe we can use who knows. With my own face, I hate to see anyone tamper with such perfection.
If you ask me, it could use some work.
And maybe when the dog is fixing every face, he can fix your eyesight. It's obvious you're going blind.
Maybe we can hire some helpers to do the work for us. We'll be the brains and they can do the dirty work.
I think you have accidentally had a brilliant idea. But where do we find someone the police and shop owners won't recognize?
Oh, look at those poor little children. What are they doing out so late?
I don't know. Let's go talk to them. Hello there.
Hello,
What's your name?
my name is Harriet.
Harriet. That's my favorite name. I'm Sid, and this is my business associate, Francis.
Hello.
Excuse us, we're not supposed to talk to strangers.
We ain't strangers. I'm Sid, and this is Francis.
It's a pleasure to meet your acquaintance.
Nice to meet you. We can't talk right now, we're busy.
What are you looking for?
Don't talk to them. Maybe they can help us, Nancy.
Nancy, maybe we can help you.
Say they know your name. They can't be strangers if they know your name.
So, what brings you to this neighborhood?
We're looking for our parents.
And who are your parents?
They got rocks?
They got rocks. They got rocks richer than the Rockefellers, richer than J.P. Morgan.
Yes, that's us!
And I thought I knew how to make up a story.
Who are you really?
We told ya. Harriet and Nancy got rocks.
I don't think the got rocks should let you be out in this neighborhood.
Don't you have maids or butlers who take care of you? Wouldn't they keep an eye on you and make sure you wouldn't get lost? Surely they wouldn't let you be in a neighborhood as bad as this one.
This is a bad neighborhood. Nancy and scared. We have to find them.
I tell you what, we'll help you find your parents if you do some favors for us.
Sid, what are you talking about?
We needed some helpers in our business, and here is the help. New York City has taken care of us again.
Okay, they can help us one time, then we have to help them find their parents.
You don't really think you're going to do that, do you?
But you just said you were.
I only said that to make them help us. I didn't really mean it.
But they're children.
We weren't any older when we started living on the streets.
But look at us, and look at them. They deserve a better life than ours.
And what's so bad about our life? We are free to do whatever we please. No one to boss us around.
No one to sit around the dinner table with and ask us how our day was. No one to tuck us in at night. No
Don't
one
get all mushy with me. We live on the street. That's our life. Don't be dreaming of things that will never be. It'll only make you all down in the dumps. Thoughts like that don't do nobody no good. Now these kids have fallen into our laps and we're going to make use of them. Understood?
Understood.
So, what brings you to this neighborhood? I haven't seen you two around here before.
Can you help us find our parents?
Herbert and Eleanor got rocks.
That's crazy.
Come on, Harriet, let's get going.
Just a minute. I think me and Francis can be of service here.
You can? That's great.
Sid, are you sure these are the kids we should help? Maybe we should just leave them alone and find some other children to help.
No, these are the children we are going to help and will also help us.
If you say so.
You know where they are.
I'm sure we can find them together.
Let's go.
Where could those little troublemakers be? Well, they certainly made a lot of trouble for me.
They ain't trying to cause your problems, they're just concerned for their parents.
Well, we've got to find them and get them home before our gooses get cooked.
Wish they'd just come right to us and save us the trouble of looking for them.
Don't be silly. Things like that never happen.
Don't point to wish, does it? If you wish for something, it might just come true.
That's ridiculous. They aren't going to walk by just like that. Sometimes I wonder about you.
Talk like that, it makes me feel dumb.
Well, you think you could just turn around and be standing right behind you, do you?
Well, maybe it won't be that easy.
Of course it won't be that easy. Look, I'll show you. Look. See? Nothing. Now let's get looking. So there you two are.
I've been looking all over for you.
We got tired of waiting for you, so we took Nancy and Harriet for a walk.
What do you mean we took them for a walk? We haven't seen Nancy and Harriet for hours. Ow!
What she means is that it seems like it's been hours, even though Nancy and Harriet just stepped away to buy themselves some ice cream sundaes.
Don't play games with me. Where are the Got Rocks children?
We'd like to know that ourselves.
You mean you can't find them?
You haven't seen them around, have you?
What Marion means is that we walked ahead of Nancy and Harriet, and they should be coming around the corner any second.
Oh. Well, then I'll wait here with you.
You don't need to do that.
No. We'll bring them by your office tomorrow.
I need to wait here. I need to see it there safe from harm.
I'll go check. Ah, yes, yes, they are. Little sweeties. Yes, they're coming along right away. They'll be fine. You will be going.
Oh, well, great. I'll wait right here until they come back.
You read any good books lately?
You told me they were coming right back. You aren't lying to me, are you?
Me lie? Don't be ridiculous.
Well?
Look! It's Teddy Roosevelt!
President Roosevelt! I didn't know you were in town. Hey, where you go? Where you going? Get back here!
When are we gonna find our parents?
I'm sure we'll find them soon.
Sid, they're children.
Since they are children, they are probably getting hungry. Would you two like something to eat?
Yes,
Do
please.
you like apples? We happen to know a nice fruit stand on the hill will give us some free fruit.
That sounds good. Do we have to pay for it?
Of course not.
It's free to whoever wants some.
What a nice person.
New York is full of nice people, if you know how to approach them.
Now come this way and we'll tell you about some of the rules for getting free fruit from nice New Yorkers.
Let's go.
Nancy! Harriet! Are you out there?
Can I be of service?
Yes, officer. I'm so glad I ran into you. I've lost my children. Harriet! Nancy!
When was the last place that you saw them?
Several months ago in my office.
Have you been out of town?
No, right here in Manhattan. Where could they be?
And you don't see them when you go home every night? What kind of a father are you?
Are you out there? No, they aren't my children.
But you just said a second ago that they were your...
I know what I said, but I didn't mean that I'm their father.
Well, you certainly aren't their mother.
I'm supposed to be checking up on them since their parents passed away this morning.
That's terrible. What happened?
They went down with the Titanic.
Oh, those poor children.
Can you help me look for them?
Absolutely. Let me get a little more information. Nancy and Harry who?
Nancy and Harriet Gotrocks.
The Gotrocks. The Gotrocks on Fifth Avenue.
Yes, that's them.
Absolutely. Let's get finding them.
Nancy!
Barry!
No!
Larry!
Not Larry!
Mary? That's a strange name for a little boy.
It's Harriet. It's a girl.
All right. Nancy! Harriet!
Nancy!
Harriet!
Are you out there? Oh, poor kids. Out here all alone.
Be worried about yourself. If we don't find them, you don't get the Gotrock's fortune.
I'd give up every penny of it if it bring back the children.
You have got to be kidding.
Oh, I love the little types. They've got the sweetest little faces. They remind me of angels. They take my breath away. What do you like about them?
Like? Let me think.
What?
There is one thing I like about them.
What is it?
They used to have the richest parents in America.
Is that all you can think about? Money? They're out here lost and scared. My heart is breaking for them.
Mine too. We've got to find them.
I knew you would love those children. Let's go get them.
I sure do. Otherwise, we're out of jobs.
There's a nice person who gave us some free fruit. Not so fast.
Who is that?
I know what I said, but there's a certain way you gotta get the free fruit.
If you don't do it right, you don't get it for free.
In fact, if you don't do it right, they will take you away and lock you up.
What is that? Because they get very upset if you don't follow the rules of getting free food.
Now, the owner is a friend of me and Francis's. When we wave to her, she'll come over and say hello. Then we'll start playing tag. When me, Francis, and the owner are playing tag, you will get some free fruit.
But here's the tricky part. You have to get the free food when the owner won't see you.
Because if she sees you, you have broken the rules for getting free fruit. She will chase after you, and if you get caught, you go to jail.
So it's best not to get caught.
Are you ready to play?
Yes. That sounds like fun.
Oh, it will be. Let's go.
Wait, don't forget forget to get enough for Sid and me too, got it? And don't forget to wait till she's playing tag and won't see you. We remember.
I love playing games.
Good, now wait right here until we start playing tag with the owner. Hey, how's the business going?
You, how dare you show your face back here?
Hey, you two look like you're having fun. Can I play too?
Both of you stay away from my fruit stand.
Well, we miss your bright smiling face.
We think of you as one of our favorite people.
Ralph, favorite, you right on the head.
Only if you can catch us first.
Hey, you two, what are you two doing? Get away from my fruit stand.
What's going on?
It's those two hoodlums again, Sid and Francis.
Are they stealing from you again?
They tried, but I caught them before they had a chance. But you know what? They got two younger kids working with them now.
Ah, great. You're going to teach them to be hoodlums too.
It's a crying shame, I'm telling you. Those two kids, they look like good kids. Boy, did they dress nice.
Did you notice anything else about them?
Well, yeah, the one girl, she called the other one Harriet.
Did you get the other girl's name?
No, is it important?
Well, it could be. Herbert J. Gotrock's children are missing, and I've been out looking for them. You'll let me know if you find them, won't you?
Oh, I sure will. I don't want anything bad to happen to those kids.
Thanks.
You're welcome.
I'm getting tired of running. We have to keep running or else we'll get caught and put in jail.
My mother told me that the policemen are nice. Maybe they'll help us find our parents.
It's time to face the facts. Your parents aren't down here.
Maybe our parents really are dead. Maybe we are orphans now. Don't the police help orphans?
Well, me and Sid are orphans and no one did anything to help us.
Unless you count the orphanage.
That was a terrible place.
We escaped from there as soon as we were old enough.
Believe me, you never want to go to an orphanage.
You're better off living in the streets.
Nancy, I don't want to live in an orphanage.
Then just keep running and don't get caught.
I don't think they'll miss my sister and I. We're just kids.
But that won't make a difference. Don't you remember you tried to steal some food?
We were hungry.
It don't matter to them. They don't want to hear your excuses.
You can't just say, oops, I am dreadfully sorry for stealing your food. I thought you were giving it away for free.
You are thieves now.
No, we're not.
Yes, you are. You tried to steal some food.
That makes you thieves, and thieves go to jail.
Shush! They won't find us if you don't quit making all that racket.
But I don't want to go to jail.
Then run every time you see someone coming towards you.
You looking for someone?
Yeah, two kids.
Oh, you mean the Gotrock's children?
You worried about that?
Yeah, I talked to the officer earlier. It's a crying shame.
Yeah, poor kids. My feet are killing me. Just one more problem tonight.
Something else bothering you?
Just man troubles.
Oh, you love him, but he don't treat you right.
How'd you know?
What other man trouble is there?
Well, I think he treats me as well as he is capable of, but it just ain't in him to see beyond himself.
Sorry.
All I ever wanted was a man to love me.
Did you ever love a man that treated you right?
Oh, my first love was wonderful. We was young and foolish. All we cared about was each other. It was a crazy and wonderful romance. But he wanted to see the world. So he left on a steamer and headed for South America. I never heard from him again. I wanted to write him, but I didn't have his address.
Well, did he write you?
No. But deep in my heart, I always knew he loved me and that someday he'd come back. And everything would be just the way it was so many years ago.
You're right.
Yeah, you probably think I'm foolish. Keep hoping. Keep dreaming.
Oh, no. I think it's the most romantic thing I ever heard.
It was like we was meant to be together. I think about him every night and imagine that he'd come back and sweep me off my feet. But of course, it'll never happen.
Well, don't be so sure. Stranger things have happened.
Oh, don't be silly. I can't allow myself to get my hopes up anymore.
It's you!
Who, me?
That's from all those years ago. Long lost love. I was a fool to have left you. All I ever did was think of you. Every night I dreamed of you. A love like ours only happens once in a lifetime. Can you ever forgive me?
Oh, of course I can. torn, we can be happy now at last. But why did you never write me?
Well, I wanted to, but as I was going up the Amazon, my canoe capsized. I lost everything, including your address.
That's terrible.
It doesn't matter anymore. We're finally together again. You made me the happiest man alive, Elizabeth.
Who's Elizabeth?
You are my one true love.
My name is Marion.
Not Elizabeth?
No.
Are you sure about that?
I think I would know my own name.
Yes, of course. I seem to have mistaken you for someone else. I'm dreadfully sorry.
Do you see what I mean? It's just not my lot in life to be happy. What if it's part of that curse?
What choice?
Curse. When I was younger, something happened I can never forgive myself about.
What happened?
Mary, have you found them yet?
No. Nancy! Harriet!
Well, it's no use. Why are we wasting our time?
What about the children? We gotta do something.
There's only one thing left to do.
What is it?
Give up.
We can't do that.
Yes, we can. We can just stop looking for Nancy and Harry and start looking for new jobs instead.
But we gotta try. How can we face everyone if we just give up and walk away?
We don't have to face anyone. We can just move away to someplace new, where people don't know all the mistakes I made.
Well, if we find Nancy and Harriet, all your past mistakes won't matter anymore. Nancy and Harriet will be safe and nothing else will matter.
Find Nancy and Harry, that's all we have to do. We can never find them. They're gone and lost just like their parents. Just like my hopes of ever amounting to anything.
Oh, don't talk like that.
I'm not. It's the truth.
Do you know what I find? I find when things look the worst, something good will come right around the corner.
Please.
Serious, you just wait. When your situation in life seems the worst it could ever be, something good will come and turn everything around. You just gotta have faith.
Well, we are at rock bottom right now. What could possibly happen that would turn things around?
I don't know, but it'll happen.
When?
Right now! Don't forget them!
Hey! Come back! Nancy, Harriet!
What those two?
Somebody from the audience catch those kids! Oh, you're just sitting there! Oh, no! What did I knock over? No! Nancy! Harriet! Where are you? Oh, it's no use! I'm never going to find those children! Oh, this is all so frustrating. Can you imagine the depth of my anguish?
No. Not another model.
Does he always have to talk to the audience like that?
Well, I have never had a bigger ego.
But it's important to the storyline.
Storyline, schmoryline. You just want these people to like you.
Oh, of course they like me. I'm the hero of the play.
The hero? Are you nuts? You're the villain of the story. Don't you hear them boo you when you come on stage?
The director told me that in some cultures, booing is a sign of affection.
And you fell for that? Well, I've got this bridge in Brooklyn, and I want to sell it to you.
You kicked those poor kids out of their home. You booted them out of the only mansion they ever knew.
Sound like any hero you've ever heard of?
Well, it does sound a little heartless.
Well, sometimes the truth hurts.
Marion, you think of me as the hero of the story, don't you?
Well, I think you got a lot of potential to be the hero.
Marion?
You asked me a question, I gotta be honest with you.
Did you listen to the music that accompanies your entrances? Tell you what, go off stage, come back on, listen to the sound cue. Doesn't sound very heroic, does it?
Not really.
Sounds more like villain music, doesn't it?
Maybe the sound cue was wrong. Maybe he played the wrong music.
Nobody made a mistake.
Are you sure that was the right sound cue?
I'm sure.
The cue wasn't labeled hero music. You hit the wrong cue, did you?
No, it says enter villain.
This is horrible. I've never had such a terrible revelation.
Here he goes monologuing again.
Starts spouting off like he's Hamlet.
You know, some of us haven't had a single monologue.
Some of us might like to have a chance now and then to tell the audience all of our deepest and darkest secrets.
You know, it takes a lot of calls to stand up here, center stage, spouting off about your interview. Maybe you ought to go get a psychologist instead of loading on these poor people.
You need to see this.
What?
The kids, they're escaping.
Why didn't you say something?
I tried, but I couldn't get away in edgewise.
There they are! Get them! Grab them!
Hey!
Oh, this is
Come back here!
time. Nobody's helped us.
Hey,
Mr. and Mrs. Gotterox, I thought you were killed. Weren't you on the Titanic when it went down?
We were. We drifted in the ocean for hours.
But the captain of the Carpathia didn't list you as two of the survivors.
We were picked up by the Carpathia. We were picked up by a Norwegian fishing trawler. They didn't speak any English, so it took us quite a while to convince them that we needed to get back to the good old US of A as quickly as possible.
But how did you communicate with them?
You forget, my boy. The Gotterox, we speak the universal language. Money! Once I bought the trawler, they were more than willing to do what I needed.
But how did you get here so soon?
Oh, dearest dear, they radioed the Wright brothers and they brought one of their new aerial planes and brought us back home.
Yes, it was a marvel. It had floats right where the wheels should be. It landed right there in the ocean.
Oh, but enough about us. What about the children?
Yes, we want to see them as soon as possible.
About the children.
Are Nancy and Harriet okay?
We don't really know.
What do you mean you don't know? How do you not know? What has happened to them?
When they got the bad news about you going down in the Titanic, they somehow thought that you had swam to shore and that they could find you if they went down by the docks.
So they're not at the mansion?
No, they're somewhere in the streets of New York.
Oh, this is terrible!
We've got to go find them.
Oh, are you all right?
Oh, yes, let's keep
Oh,
going.
he has a sprained ankle. He twisted it getting on the airplane in the North Sea. We've got to get some ice on that. Let's get a cab and get you home.
No, I can't rest when I don't know where my children are. Now let's go.
Hurry up!
Nancy!
Oh no, I think they're following us.
Where do we go? Where do we hide?
I don't know.
Nancy! Where do we go now?
I'm thinking.
Be quick about it.
Where'd you go?
I'm over here!
Not a peep out of you two. Do you want us all to go to jail?
Got any smart ideas?
I'm thinking. In there.
In there? Now we're adding breaking and entering to our crimes.
Stop talking and start climbing. You kids first.
No, it's dark in there. We're right behind you.
Hey, Sid! Francis!
Quick, Francis, one.
I'm running.
I'm right behind you.
We heard some noise.
Did you see anything?
It's those two troublemakers, Sid and Francis.
Did you see Harriet and Nancy?
No, but they gotta be around here somewhere.
Wait there.
Come up, wherever you are.
Give me some chocolate right now.
I don't think so. Here, they know what to do.
Anything?
Not yet.
Where could they be? Nancy! Harriet!
I think I'm your mother. You do? That's wonderful. Mother?
Harriet!
Don't worry, we'll come and get you. Oh no,
What is it, dear?
the door is locked.
Oh, don't worry, dear. Just come down the stairs and unlock the door. We'll be waiting for you. Oh, no! What's that?
Here, there's Dr. Romantic. There's a fire.
No!
Fire! Get out right now!
We can't. The police are blocking the door.
Officer, do something!
I'll be the fire department!
You saw the fire. Is everything all right?
What happened? Nancy and Harriet are trapped in the building!
We've got
time to stand here and watch my children die.
You can't save them!
No, all right, I'll try one more time. Where'd you go?
Over here!
I can't find you.
This way! Just a little further!
Oh, now our children!
Oh, this is terrible!
I got it.
Oh my goodness!
They just gotta be alright!
Kids, I got you now. Go on out.
Oh, you are safe now, thanks to Mr. Butler. Butler, you risked your life for our children.
How brave and noble of you! I was a little tiny after all!
Me and Francis are glad everything worked out. We wish you the best. But it looks like you have everything we'll ever need. We're going now. The police might be here any minute.
Where we could go!
Back to the street.
Don't you have a home?
All of New York City is our home.
The fire department will be here. There you are.
What seems to be the problem, officer?
These two are no good nicks, and I'm hauling them off. You won't have to worry about them putting anybody else in harm's way.
Oh, dear, isn't there something we can do for these sweet children?
Only their legal guardians can intervene, and these two street urchins don't have any. They're wards of the state of New York.
So will you be taking them back to the orphanage?
Not after the trouble they've caused here tonight. They'll be going straight to jail.
Can't you wait just a minute before you take them away?
Sure, I guess.
Thank you. Mr. Butler, you saved our children.
My husband and I were wrong about you. We will always be in your debt.
Yes, we are putting you in our will. An honest person like you should be rewarded. Why, as a matter of fact, I'm going to put you in charge of all of my holdings.
The whole godlike fortune?
I don't know the first thing about finances.
You can learn financing, but you can't teach a person to be brave, to have character. Yes, and you have character, Mr. Butler.
This is everything I ever wanted.
You deserve it. And you, Marion, how did you ever end up letting the children wander the streets in the first place?
I'm afraid we will no longer need your services. I want you to go back to the house and pack your things.
Speak up, Butler.
Mrs. Galbraith, I've called your place home for the last 10 years.
I understand that, but I can't let you watch the children now, considering your neglect nearly got them killed.
Why can't you be more like the butler? Where am I gonna go? What am I gonna do? Is anyone in need of a maid?
I need to say something.
No, you don't need to try to defend her. She's the one that made the mistake, and she should be the one punished.
No, she didn't make any mistakes. I don't deserve your fortune. I don't deserve anything from you, except maybe a kick in the pants. No, I'm the one that sent the kids on a wild goose chase in the first place, just so I could get at your money.
What?
You must be joking.
I wish I was. No, I don't deserve anything from you. I've caused you nothing but trouble. I took up the children. I would have given them everything and none of it. But Mary kept trying. She wouldn't let me quit. She showed me who I was. You know, beautiful and kind. I'm the villain. She deserves a reward. I should be fired. I admire that you have the strength to tell me the truth. Because I don't think you have done. He did his what? That is,
You ever forget? Of course I can. Nobody's perfect. And even though Butler sent the kids on a wild goose chase that nearly cost them their lives, he was the one who nearly died saving them. He's not perfect, but he's got goodness buried deep down in his heart. That's why I've loved you for all these years.
oh, but I'm nothing more than a self-centered, dishonest villain. You deserve a hero.
Yeah. You don't know my story. What could you have done that was so bad? Well, when I was younger, I worked on Ellis Island, helping process the immigrants coming to America. I caught pneumonia from one of them, and
but you can't blame yourself for all of that.
Oh, but who knows what terrible things could have happened to him. I just hope they're still alive and that one day I can look him in the eye and tell him how sorry I am.
Oh, don't worry. Me and Francis were raised in an orphanage. We turned out all right.
And what do you know about your parents?
Oh, just her dad died from pneumonia, and our mother never came back from Ellis Island.
Wait, you be our mother?
My two kids both had birthmarks behind their ears. Let me look. It's a miracle!
I told you everything would work out all right.
Sid, I was a fool to ever doubt you.
I know.
Well, since we found your two's mother, I'll release you into her custody, but I'd better not see you down here again.
Thank you, officer.
Don't mention it. Good night, everyone.
Oh. Is everything all right?
Oh, I wish I wasn't the villain in the story.
But you say Nancy and Harriet, how can you be a villain after doing something like that?
But I get booed and hissed when I come in. I get villain music at my entrances, too.
You still can't be a villain after all you've done.
Maybe you should exit and enter again and see what kind of music plays.
You really think it might be hero music? Let's try it. That was the right music, wasn't it? You didn't make a mistake, did you?
That was the right cue.
Oh, I'm no longer a villain and I'm a hero at last.
Great, let's go.
Oh, Mary, I just have one question before you go. Were those really birthmarks behind their ears, or did you just make that up to save those two youngsters?
Oh, does it really matter? Maybe you're not the only hero of the story.
Marion, you are a wonderful woman. Would you marry me?
Oh.